Hard Knocks was on the other evening. See, I can't wait till we have a live show so we could have just went live this morning with it as soon as we walked in here. John Gruden doesn't seem to have the respect that he deserves over there. He's telling people things and they're kind of talking back to him. It's kind of a give and take, but you can tell in Gruden's face, all he's thinking is, you should shut the fuck up. Doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
He was talking to that Abram character who I know a lot of people said it was an awesome display by him, but you could put Zito out there in a T-shirt and in those shorts periods.
Oh, I'm making plays. Zito
could knock people to the ground if he wanted to because nobody's expecting to get hit. So there's a lot of people like, oh, you love that guy who plays hard all the time. It's like, no. That is a guy that is not football intelligent because we don't need to be taking anybody out on your team, especially if they're not ready to get hit. I mean, I'm never ready to get hit. Anytime I get hit, I tear something. So you would imagine that these elite athletes who aren't expecting to get speared in the middle of a short stroll are getting speared by people. It's like, oh, yeah, okay, man. I can't believe there wasn't a fight, though. Like, I think that Abrams guy is going to end up in a pretty big fight at some point, I would assume. He probably mature a little bit. But I was relatively bored with Hard Knocks the other evening. I can't wait for them to turn it up a little bit with a little HBO entertainment value.
Yeah, it was very, very boring. Interested to see. The best part of, I think, of Hard Knocks is when they get into camp battles and they do the perspective of two players who are battling for positions, and the loser is definitely going to get cut. That's my favorite part. But Gruden looked like he was hesitant to fucking chew people out.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
Well, that's not the Chucky I know.
No, I want you to be fiery in there. I want you to like you were in the booth. And I guess back when you were a Super Bowl winning coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, what happened? Nobody really had any respect.
Got soft. His booth made him soft.
He did have a pretty hard line, though, whenever he was like, hey, if they don't want to be here, get them the fuck off the team. Is Coach Gruden back here?
Yeah, he is. He's been listening to the show. He's waiting to come on.
Hey, Coach Gruden, congratulations on another year collecting $10 million to be a head coach for the Oakland Raiders.
Hey, appreciate that, Pat. Congrats with all your news. Hopefully I'll be able to come back throughout the season, man.
Yeah, I don't normally like to bring up money. I mean, but last night on the episode, Jonathan Abram mentioned cars money at a pretty high frequency there. Normally you don't talk about people's money like yours and his. How are you going to handle the Jonathan Abram character? Because he did talk back to you a little bit, too.
He did, and I told him, the kid's a pissant right now. There's really no other way around it. He'll learn. I told him, he's running his mouth. I said, listen, pal, you want to fucking practice or not? I respect a guy out there who, his helmet's flying to the football, but don't be a horse's ass out there. I know you love him, but stay away, when we're in shorts.
How about speaking of horse's ass, did you see him riding on the horse there in Napa Valley and Wine Country, your 2 first-round draft picks?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, who knows, though? Maybe he could use a little sense getting kicked into his brain by one of those horses. We're about, 2 weeks into camp, and I can't fucking stand the guy already.
Jesus, Coach. I didn't know you were just going to bury it, Coach Gruden.
That's all the stuff I wanted to say on the show, Got left on the cutting room floor, apparently.
Do you get final edit, Coach?
I tell you what, those pencil pushers come in and I tell them, listen, if I don't like how I look, you better fucking re-edit the thing, okay?
I don't know if you look good or not, to be honest. Your opening speech was great, but we've seen it on the internet before.
We saw everything on the internet. Everything was leaked ahead of time. The hot air balloon with AB, the speech with his kids, Gruden's speech ahead of time, all of it, all the exciting stuff was already out there.
So do you think maybe if you were going to be in charge of Hard Knocks this year, you would have done it differently, or do you think HBO is going to make up for it with the second episode?
Well, just wait for week 2. I don't want to give anything away, but I did swing on McVay at the joint practice.
Thanks. Oh, we're excited here. Life is good.